Host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Wilson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Let's go now.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines going for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Wilson. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. There's Wilson to throw. Left side caught by Diggs.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
And it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to move back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 14-10.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Wilson.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers.
Cooper Kupp,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's complete to Diggs.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. This time Wilson will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 49ers 17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Going up top for Kupp. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Ajabo has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
55 Left wing 19. Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now it's Wilson. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Wilson will throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys? Let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
At their 48-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
19 right. Back to 60. 70 Rangers, 70, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Jamin Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 seconds.
Looking to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on a very...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? They'll try and run it in. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They go play action with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Come on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Jamin Davis
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They're going to run it with Harris. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And, oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 51, 49ers 32.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Russell Wilson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good.